January, you need to celebrate in December too. It's a bookend to the year, okay? Yesterday in Hadley was the second annual Bands for Brittney fundraiser presented by Hyundai Hope on Wheels. The family-friendly event featured live entertainment and food and children's activities, which were dedicated to raising funds for childhood cancer research and supporting local families impacted by the disease. In honor of the late Brittney Bliss, Brittney passed away from childhood cancer at only the age of 5 years old in 2023, and her mother is dedicated to raise awareness for the lack of funding for childhood cancer research. Here's what Brittney's mom had to say about all of the money raised.
Last year we were able to raise $25,000, and $10,000 went directly towards research, and the other stays locally to support families in Massachusetts and Connecticut that are currently battling childhood cancer.
Well, also on top of that, it's great for Ilana and her husband Brian, which established Brittney's Believers last year to honor their daughter's legacy by advocating for increased research and providing resources and assistance to the community. And Elena says that the community is what makes this event so powerful.
The most impactful thing is seeing the community come out and support us, and learning about Brittney's story and supporting everything that we're doing in her honor and her memory, and just the community coming out means the world to my husband and I.
If you would like to hear more about Brittney's story or make a donation to Brittney's Believers, you can head over to our website, westernmassnews.com, and see the whole story, or visit Brittney'sBelievers.com. And we urge you to make any donation that you can. It's an incredibly important story. So keep that in mind. All right, it's now 9:36 on this Sunday morning. Here's what you can expect on this week's Getting Answers with